So as a kid, I went to Highgate Primary School in the local area. We lived in Northbridge. You used to ride your bike to school, walk to school, you know, the thing to do as a kid, be home before the street lights are on. Now, one thing about Highgate was very unique in that it was multicultural, it was close to everything, and it was very sporty. I was a kid that played everything. I wanted to play footy for the West Coast Eagles. I wanted to play cricket for Australia. It only came to about 11 years old where I started to realise that bullies are everywhere. They come in so many different forms. It really used to annoy me when I saw one person bully another person or a group of people bully one person. I'd always try and stand up for the person being bullied. I didn't like people looking down upon people because they were different. And that was part of my decision for starting training for Muay Thai. At the time, my father had Sanapano, who was a 6-time world champion. He was a guy that fought Thais, Aussies, Japanese, Irish guys, and he beat them. He retained the world title, he's undisputed when he retired, and he was one of the guys that inspired me to start training. He used to just hold a couple of rounds at the end of training, kick the pads, kick the bag, encourage you. Before you knew it, I was training every single day because after school I knew there was a routine, I knew that I'd be coming into the gym and I knew I'd be looked after and having a lot of fun with someone that obviously cared a lot and were doing what they were teaching as well, which obviously led by example and was a great role model for me. And after a couple of years of training, I think I was about 13 years old, I was in peak condition. I was keeping up with the fighters that were training there at the time. Some were state, national, even world champions themselves. You know, I kept asking my dad, put me in the fight, please. I just want to fight. I want to test myself in the ultimate proving ground as a rite of passage because of all the people that I'd seen leading up as a youngster. And I wanted to be a part of that to see if I was any good. When I was 13, I got my break. I jumped in at 55 kilos, fought a kid from Mandurah. His name's Stephen Zankel. He was always way taller than me. He'd already had one fight or 2 fights before me. He was a little bit older. I was absolutely shitting myself, and I got in, fought my ass off, and the first memory of getting punched straight down the Indian nose was like smelling matches, and it sucked. But I knew I had to bite down that mouth guard, put all the training that Dad had put into me and all the fighters that had helped me to get there, and I was like, I need to win this because, you know, there's always more pressure when you're the son of someone that owns a gym, and yeah, I ended up winning the fight.